in terms of powertrain outlooks, obviously we can see the world moving towards pure BEVs. You can clearly see Europe leading from the front, and obviously one of the reasons is that there are very strong regulations in India, and this comes from our sales-based powertrain forecast. So where we give a forecast at the market level. So here, in Europe, we are almost talking about 85% of the BEVs by 2035. In China, we are talking about almost 66% of the BEVs by 2035. But when you talk about new energy vehicles, which obviously include PHEVs, so then we are talking about almost 87% of the vehicles being new energy vehicles in China. So similarly, is for United States. But when it comes to India, I think we are still very low in terms of electrification, because we are just talking about new energy vehicles somewhere around 32%, which also includes PHEVs as well as BEVs. So clearly, India has a long way to go in terms of electrification. But one thing what we can clearly say you is that in 2025, we will have plenty of launches in electric vehicles by Maruti Suzuki, by Hyundai, and definitely, this will help in boosting of electric market share to around 4 to 5%. And once India reaches 4 to 5% electric share, we have seen across the globe, in different countries, that 4 to 5% is an inflection point for the EV growth, anywhere in the world. So obviously, when India reaches 4 to 5%, when you have a better ecosystem, you have good word of mouth, when you have model coming from the new OEMs, then obviously, we see a kind of inflection point for EV sales. So similarly, I think in 2026, we can see a kind of inflection point, coming in for BEVs in India.